Howdy y'all, welcome to Nerd Studio. We're out at the range today with the Silverado round from Liberty Ammunition. Stay tuned.
Action when it's funny.
Action.
So hey guys, I am going to see the prisons that I done. So here's the first one. I found the next one. And here's the next one. Next one that I'm going to be working on. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Please click like right here. Thanks for subscribing. Have a good day. Bye.
Last summer Alex handed me a couple of rounds of 9mm Civil Defense by Liberty and we shot some cheese cans with it. You know, I compared favorably to my everyday carry ammo, which is the Polycase ARX. We had a lot of fun making those videos. I encourage you to go check them out if you haven't seen them yet. And we learned a lot in the process. Recently I was surfing the internet and saw Liberty had released a civil defense round, or I think they called it a hunting round, in .308. So I got excited, started looking at what they had available. And they had the .223 listed. Now I couldn't find the .308 on the shelf. And at some point we are gonna buy that and bring it out here and test that as well. But I was able to find some .223, and so I ordered it. When the shipment arrived, this is what I found. I found this this Silverado box. Give you a close look there of it. You know, it listed as 20 lead-free rifle cartridges and .223 Remington. And it really looks like it's focused on hunting. But as I read the literature, I kind of came to the conclusion that it's probably the same round being advertised as the .223 Civil Defense. You know, it looks like the Silverado has been discontinued. I found a couple of websites out there that still sold it, but said it was a discontinued round. I'm guessing as a hunting round, they weren't getting enough sales, so they probably rebranded it to see if they could attract some other buyers. Both products advertise the round as lead-free, fragmenting 55 grain projectiles that will fragment into as many as 9 pieces, doing 3,000 rounds or 3,000 feet per second. So, in the Silverado marketing material, you also get this. If you're looking for a hunting round that also happens to pass all the FBI penetration and hard target tests, load up the Liberty Silverado and leave your doubts behind. So I'm working under the assumption in the video that I'm actually shooting what they're branding as the Civil Defense round. If we find out different, I'll do an update or I'll post something on the Facebook about what the differences are. But I think it's pretty much the same bullet. So we're going to shoot it as if it was the Liberty Civil Defense. So we're going to see, what kind of groups can we get with the ammo at 100 yards. I'm going to use my 60-inch bull barrel AR for that. Then, of course, we're going to shoot some cheese because that's what we do. I want to try and capture the fragments it produces. So I brought out, we got like a 10 or 20 pound block of clay, and we've had some good luck capturing rounds in that. And so we'll see what we can trap. All right, let's have at it. So after I settled down there, I shot about a 1-inch group. Of course, the point of impact's not right. I'm aiming at the center of the bullseye, but I have that gun zeroed for a different round. That's about a 1-inch group. That's as well as I shoot with that rifle with just about anything. It's a 16-inch bull barrel, so it does pretty well, but a 1-inch group is just fine by me. All right, let's get the cheese. Wow, that was decidedly underwhelming. The research I put in on these rounds really made me think it was going to send that cheese can into the air like crazy. These are hollow point rounds and designed to fragment and dump energy inside your target. And that zipped through like a full metal jacket. Now, had this been the only round I'd ever use to shoot a can of cheese? You don't know. But this is not our first rodeo. So what we're going to do, I've got a 60 grain Hornady VMAX here. We're going to remind everyone what an actual, I'm not going to call it explosive, but an actual fragmenting round does when it hits a can of cheese. So this is your entrance, and I think you can see, so we can get a look like this. So the entrance is here, and I think you can see it was, as soon as it reached here, that's when the round exploded and caused that cavity. That's a pretty serious expansion in there. Just as a fair comparison, we're going to shoot that block of clay with the 60 grain Hornady VMAX. Starting to look like I'm reenacting a scene from Ghost. There's no comparison. That VMAX threw chunks of clay all the way back to the Nerdmobile, which is sitting back here. I don't know, Bob, what do you think? It's 60 feet?
60, maybe batting almost 90 feet.
90 feet. Sorry, doing this off the cuff. So they threw clay about 90 feet. There were chunks laying all over the place there at the Sawhorse. I don't think there's any comparison. Yeah, I do. I think this Civil Defense had an explosive reaction in the clay, sure. Nothing like the VMAX. One thing more I'm going to try, just to give it the best I can, shoot a can of cheese up close and see if we can get it to dump any more energy into that, and then give my final thoughts. We done blown up all the sawhorses, Bob says. Okay, just to compare, I've got a 55 grain, just straight up hollow point. Should be what we'd expect to be similar to the Liberty ammo. So let's try that versus a can of cheese. All in all, I'm pretty underwhelmed with the performance of this Liberty ammo. I was expecting a lot more out of it. Their 9mm pistol round was pretty impressive. I mean, it really dumps energy compared to all of the other pistol ammos that we try. It's pretty close to the polycase. In performance, I was pretty excited to see this in 223. I was expecting something a very big reaction. Now, every time I do one of these cheese can tests, invariably one of the trolls comes on and says, "Well, it's not ballistics gel and it's not." You know, I get that. What I have here is a consistent medium. I shoot the same brand of cheese every time, and at $6 a pop, it's a whole lot less money than shooting gel and a lot easier to mess with. Yeah, I know you can remelt the gel and all of that good stuff, but I can pick up a can of cheese at Sam's Club and boom, pop it out at the range and shoot it. And so it does what I need it to do. It's a consistent medium. I can see how bullets perform in it and compare it to other bullets. And I think you see here, if what you're expecting is a big concussive shock to your target, I mean, even in the clay, which is a very, very thick medium, something like a VMAX is going to do a lot more explosive damage. Now, we weren't able to capture any of these fragments from the bullet. Obviously, it's going too fast for that clay to do. We might try, I don't know, jugs of water at some point. Frankly, the best thing that we got out of this whole test was the brass. It's nickel-plated brass, and that made Bob really happy. We're still missing a couple of pieces on the range, so I expect him to be out here with goggles and a pair of tweezers looking for those, because he's a big brass. And you can't see him. He's over at the back behind me going, yeah. So that was cool. You got a nice brass out of it. But as a round, I got to say this. It's no better than anything else we've shot out here. And frankly, from my, everybody can call it unscientific tests, I think you get a lot better options out there. I think even the hollow point, just the straight up hollow point round we shot, would do everything that Liberty ammo did. That last cheese can test, it did show a little bit better than the one at distance, but it just wasn't what I was expecting. All right, folks, always remember anyone can shoot, and always remember even a failed result is a result. Anybody can shoot and have fun. We'll see you next time.